Hey everybody, Brickhouse here, and let's talk a little Blue Beetle, shall we? Um, as many of you probably already know, the new Blue Beetle movie is going to be coming out. I think it comes out on the 18th, which is a week from Friday. The predictions, the numbers are not looking good. In fact, from what I've seen, the predictions are 17 to 18 million on the low side, 30 million on the high side. And I think this is going to be another bomb for DC. Uh, you think about it, superhero fatigue has set in to some extent. Also, with poor writing, poor stories. Of course, the writers are on strike now. They're the ones that wrote this crap, and they want more money. Um, but here's an interesting little thing when it comes to the Blue Beetle. This is from Bounding into Comics. Blue Beetle director reveals his trilogy plans as opening weekend box office predictions remain in the gutter. So this director's like, you know what? I need a trilogy. This is just the first part of the story. Blue Beetle director Angel Manuel Soto recently detailed his plans for a Blue Beetle trilogy as the opening weekend box office predictions for the film look abysmal. Soto recently did an interview with a Total Film via Games Radar. He told the outlet our first movie, the way we wanted to do it, was always with the mentality that we wanted to do two more at least. Dude, I hate to say it, you're only going to get one. And taking the traditional 3-act structure of a story, we wanted our first movie to practically be the first act of a saga. I can see that happening if this was Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, not Blue Beetle. These comments were recently echoed by the film star Zolo Maraduena, who informed Fandango it's up to everyone to show up for the movie, and it's so wonderful that we get to make movies like this, and if it does well, we'll get to open more doors for more Blue Beetles, and not even just for the people up here. But we've got a whole thing set up. So many Beetles to choose from. So many comics to choose from, and really just a whole world. Okay, I'm going to applaud him by saying that there are comics to choose from, at least to look at the source material. So I'll give him that. But not going to happen. We're super appreciative that DC took a first swing at the live action Latino superhero movie, so we're ready to do it again if the crowd wants it. I got news for you. The crowd's not going to want it. This is not a tentpole character. Of course, we can't put everything in one movie. That's why this is the first act of a bigger saga. This ain't Star Wars, dude, or Indiana Jones. There's so much more to be said that I'm really looking forward to saying. We wanted to tell the movie in a way that felt like, what if a Latin cinema embraced a superhero film? We spend time with Jamie, with his family. We know what's at stake and how they behave. The Scarab is an intruder, so when it attaches to him and all hell breaks loose, the stakes are more personal and you care more. As for a second film, Blue Beetle is Jamie's story. We wanted to focus on him and his family. By the end of the movie, there will be questions about the Scarab. I hope to answer them. For the next film, I hope to tell the whole story of what happened to the Scarab, where he comes from, why he was sent, and hopefully, in the end, who they have to defeat. Now, these comments come as the film is expected to perform terribly at the box office. Box Office Pro originally predicted the film would gross only between 12 and 17 million in its opening weekend at the domestic theaters. In fact, they predicted the film would only gross between 27 and 55 million in its entire domestic run. That is bad. Granted, this film doesn't have the budget of a Flash or an Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny or even a Mission Impossible 7. Still bad. These predictions have barely budged since they were made. Most recently, the outlet did slightly increase the film's opening weekend predictions to between 13 and 18 million. For its entire domestic run, they increased that slightly to between 29 and 58 million. See, this is like Shazam bad. The film reportedly has a production budget of 120 million. Thus, using the 2.5 factor, the film would need to make at least 300 million globally. Given the recent track record of DC films, it does not look like this film will do that. Shazam grossed 132.1, The Flash 268.1. So, I'll leave it up to you, the audience. What do you think of the director's idea for a Blue Beetle saga, a Blue Beetle trilogy? Comment down below. While you're at it, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available here on YouTube. And as always, I thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will see you later.
We'll be right back.